Hi there, welcome back to my channel. How are you? Are you having a good week? I am preparing some stuff today. We've got friends over. We're having an early Friendsgiving with some really close friends. They're friends that we've become close with, having met them in Florida. So it only seems suitable that we do a Friendsgiving with them. It's tomorrow. And I'm starting the preparations this evening, so I thought it might be a fun video. I've got cooking and baking, and actually no, not really baking, cooking. I'm doing a no-bake cheesecake, so I can't call that a baking, but I also want to do a few Christmas decorations and show you a few things that I've bought. So I thought I would put it all into one video, so that's what today's video is going to be all about. I'm actually also in the middle of making dinner at the moment, so ignore anything else that's going on. I'm making the boys breakfast for dinner. I took the kids out for lunch earlier on. Louis had his theory driving test, he passed, and so I had a jacket potato with 5-bean chili at lunchtime, so I'm not really hungry. I've just had some German bread and butter, so I've just had that. So I'm going to do the boys breakfast, but I am going to start the preparation right now for the cheesecake. So this video will be over the next couple of days because they're over tomorrow, and I want to do like all the table dressing and all the cute kind of stuff. And I also want to show you I've made my Christmas coffee station today as well, so I'll show you that as well. So there's all kinds of like little Christmassy things, cutesy DIYs and all that kind of thing going on. Really hope you enjoy today's video. Please do give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this kind of thing, if you'd like to see more Christmas videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new. It's totally free. You just click that little button down there, and then you get notified each time a new video of mine goes up, which will be quite handy leading up to Christmas. You can also follow me over on Instagram. I am the Funky Fairy for all my kind of like personal home stuff, all that kind of thing, and then Lollipop Box Club, which is my business account, and that's where all my creative crafty type things are. Let's get on and make a cheesecake. I want to leave it in the fridge overnight. It's so easy. It's actually the recipe is from Sarah from Taming Twins. I found her on YouTube a few years ago, and I loved her YouTube channel, but she doesn't seem to be doing videos anymore. But she does have a very active blog, and I've made this recipe before, and it's amazing. It's so good. I'm not a big chocolate fan, but I love Nutella, and I love this cheesecake, and it's so easy, which is my favorite kind of recipe. Before I start baking, I want to show you my jumper. I bought this in Primark today. It's so cute. I've got it wet. It's quite a big one. This is actually a 10 to 12, and I wanted it baggy anyway so I can wear it with leggings, but it's quite generous in size, and it was £14, but it's like a knitted, but like with Chanel type. Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's got a hood, and it's so soft. I just feel so snuggly in it. I bought it this afternoon, tried it on when I got home, and I haven't taken it off since. I've only just taken the tag out. I've been to Waitrose with the tag in, but it's really soft and cozy, and it was £14. And if you like Mickey and you like a cozy jumper, this is definitely a good one for you. Oh, by the way, I will link the recipe up below. My phone is on 13% and I've got the recipe in front of me. I've got to bash up 280 grams of digestive biscuits. The recipe says chocolate digestives, but I'm just going to go with normal digestives. The first time I'm using my KitchenAid to crush up biscuits. It'll be interesting to see how well it does. It's thrown a few out. Makes life easier. I'm giving up. It's done that, but I've still got quite a lot of lumps there, so I think I'm going to do the rest with a rolling pin. So I've mixed the digestives with the margarine there and poured it into the tin. It's like a 20-inch tin, something like that. Buttered. It's got a spring base as well. 20-inch? Is it 8-inch? 20 centimetres. Yeah. Thank 20 inch would be huge. It would, wouldn't it? And I've used the base of a cup there just to press it down. It's a really easy way to get your base there pressed in. I'm now going to mix up the filling, which is the best bit. Are you taking over breakfast now? I can do, yes. Thank you. And then I'm mixing in all the topping ingredients except for the Nutella, which I'll do in a moment. And now I've got the lovely job of folding in the Nutella.
Not stirring.
That's what you do. You
oh,
stir.
I don't think so.
Look at that, it's so amazing. I keep getting cramp in my fingers though.
Oh dear.
I'm just going to fold all this in. I've put the biscuit base, by the way, in the fridge, and I'm going to pop this on top in just a moment when it's all folded in. I've had to strip off, it's really warm in here. Finished the topping to the cheesecake and we've both tested it. It's a clean spoon. It is so good. I always think, and I never do it, about pouring this mixture into glasses and having it like as a mousse. Not even without the biscuit base.
Like a thick Angel Delight.
I had a really thick bit of chocolate then. This is so good. It's so good. I could actually, should we lick the bowl afterwards? Yeah. I'm going to stick that on top of the biscuit base now. I've got the cheesecake in here now and I am going to stick this in the fridge overnight. I'm not following the rest of the recipe now, which has another layer of Nutella and hazelnuts. I'm not doing that. I'm going to stick this in the fridge overnight and then tomorrow it's going to go in the freezer tomorrow afternoon for 2 hours. And then will come out before we want it, and I'm just going to crush up loads of Cadbury's twirls to put on top, and that will be cheesecake for tomorrow. Really, really easy. You could change the toppings. I've just chosen to do mine like that. You could do a fruit topping, you could do more cream, you could do like a whole collection of chocolates. You could do like Maltesers and crunchies and goodness knows what else, but you can just change the topping. You could also add a grated orange to it as well if you feel like making the chocolate like a chocolate orange. That would be really nice as well. I am now moving on to the next thing. This is for the table tomorrow. I want to do some kind of table favours and I'm going to make tea light holders. I never ever throw a glass jar away. I always wash them up and save them for future projects because there's so many different ways you can use glass jars. I've got Mod Podge. And I've got a packet of napkins. It's going to be like a bit of a decoupage type job here. I bought these off eBay, these Disney ones. I've been looking out for some cute Disney napkins and haven't really found any I liked. And I found these and some other, they're kind of like Bambi stroke Belle. Beauty and the Beast. They're really, really cute. Off eBay, I just did a Disney napkin search on eBay and I think they were £2 something a pack, each with free delivery. Different sellers they were. And I'm going to coat these in the Mod Podge with a brush and then attach the napkins. So I've just coated all these, as you can see. It was a 2-ply napkin. I've only taken the top. I've torn it down. The thing I like about doing this project, it doesn't have to be perfect. Here it's just torn a little bit and it doesn't really matter, but the Mod Podge has gone on first, followed by the napkin. I've cut it down and overlapped it, and then another layer of Mod Podge has gone over. Whoops, I've just torn that slightly. And if it's gone inside, like on there, I've added more Mod Podge just to kind of seal it, and then tomorrow that will have a really nice thickness to it. And the idea being a candle then goes inside and they will be little tea light holders so our lovely friends can take them away. I think they're really cute. But these are like salsa jars, cranberry sauce, apple sauce, mint sauce, that kind of thing. Really, really handy to reuse, but I'll leave these to dry overnight. Right, I'm here in my hallway and on the downstairs loo door we've got this big wreath. I'll show you in a second, but it's lovely when it lights up, but it's very, very plain. We bought this from John Lewis last year. I think we picked it up when it was in the sale. Really like it, but today I'm going to jazz it up with some little baubles so it's got a little bit of colour on it throughout the day. So this is it here, and it's got this stag there. Bought a hook for the door, and I'll see if I can turn it on. Alright, Aid's just put in new batteries, and I'm going to add the baubles. And I picked up these pack of 15 from Poundland today, and I've got the hot glue gun ready to go. So rather than tie on the little silver string into a loop, I'm tying it into a bow like this, and then attaching a little bit of the glue to the back and just sticking it to the greenery. And that is the finished wreath, and I've just attached all the little baubles there. I like the fact that they've all got the little bows. I think it looks really tasteful, and it looks so much prettier just for an extra £1. Hi, it's the next day and I'm continuing on with the preparations. I added some string to one of the jars. The jars are now really nice and dry. They've got a really lovely feel to them. That Mod Podge just, it's clear, but it just almost gives it like a proper protective coating. I've added some string to the edge, and I've just brushed a little bit of white paint around the outside. That also holds it quite nicely in place, having the paint on there. I'm now taking a pack of pegs. I always pick up pegs. I don't always pick up pegs, but I've always got pegs in the house from Poundland. They're just really handy to use on different projects. And I'm going to pop one on here with a little name tag on the table, and then when that's got a light in it, it will light up on the table really nicely and our friends can take them away. I want to add a little bit of something to the peg just to make it a bit more interesting, so I think I might add a little bit of silver sparkle. So I've done the string. I've ended up painting the pegs white front and back. I just thought it stood out a little bit better than the sparkles in the end. I might actually go over with some black polka dots when they're properly dry. I'm now making name tags. And to do this, I'm using the stamp from the most recent Lollipop Box Club kit, the Merry and Bright. The kit's sold out, but you can still buy the little stamps, which I'll link up. And look how cute! They're like little modern wreaths. And I'm going to cut them out, and I'm going to stamp each person's name inside, and I just thought that was a really cute addition. I haven't used these alpha stamps for ages. I bought them off eBay, I think. Or actually I think maybe Aid bought them me for Christmas a few years ago, and they're just like almost like your traditional type like typewriter style, and I'm going to use those to do the stamping for each name in the center of each tag. So I've just added a little bit of sparkle around the outside as well, just using some of the stickles, and that will take a little bit to dry. I'm going to start getting ready now. These are dry, and you can just see the little name tag there. They look quite sweet, and I'm going to start laying the table and getting the other decorations out. I meant to say I've got some really cool DIYs coming up. I'm really excited, and I'm going to be working on them this week, so look out for my video very, very soon. I've got a Christmas Hallmark movie on, and I'm now going to dress my mantelpiece. I've added some bits and pieces. I've been taking all the usual kind of like home decor down and all the bits that we still had left up from autumn, and I've replaced it with a few bits. I've got these really cute little light up houses. They're ceramic houses that I picked up in Poundland. I've got some like cone type stuff that I bought from Home Sense last year. Little bottle brush houses from Tiger. And I want to add some greenery on there that I've picked up from, I've got some bits from Primark and some bits from Tiger. I'm not sure I'm going to use both. I've got the berry garland, which was £6 from Primark, and these I love. I know they're plasticky, but I think they look really cute. These are little like holly, I don't know, garland type things, 2.75 meters, and they were £2 each. And I think these were £1 or £2, I'm not sure, from Tiger as well. And I'm going to add these to it too. So what do you think? I've got 2 lots of this greenery here. I wanted it to look quite wild looking, and I've wrapped some of the toadstools around, and then we'll eventually have the stockings hanging there as well. I'm just laying the table, got matching napkins, and I have got those little non sort of fire candles, the little battery operated ones, which I picked up in Primark, and I think it all looks really pretty. So I wanted to share my coffee station with you. I did this in early this year actually. I've really loved having this next to my coffee machine, but I've updated it ready for Christmas. This was a project. I spray painted this glass jar from Poundland. I've just popped a little bottle tree thingy on top. The trees are actually from Tiger. This is a light up tree. I think this one was £7, and it comes with a little battery in it already, and the plain ones are £2, I think. This was from Asda last year. It was actually a tree decoration. It's got a little hole in the top, but I took out the string, and I've got a couple of these dotted around the house, or rather in the kitchen. This was from Target Dollar Spot last year from my lovely friend Debbie. And then I've got the sugar at the top and a little chalkboard I made. I will actually link up the coffee station video down below. Poundland jar and little marshmallows that I buy from Lidl. They're 85p for a big pack. The actual coffee stand, or rather the tiered stand, comes from IKEA. However, they are never in stock. I really struggled to get this, and I ended up, this was actually on display. It was one of the display parts. It's the only time I've ever seen them in there. These are both from Target Dollar Spot. They're a gift from a friend. I've got teaspoons and candy canes. Then I've got a little wooden love that I've painted. I've also got napkins at the back and a couple of little glass jars, one with Biscoff biscuits and the other with little chocolate hearts. And then next to it, I picked up this in a charity store. It has a red lid, which I've taken off. Paper straws, which we don't actually use. They're just there for display purposes. We've got our coffee spoon, a little Mickey coffee spoon that we use every day. And then in here, this was from Aldi last year. I love that so much. And I actually keep our cake forks in there. I've just added those this year, or rather just recently, to my little, it's like a coffee come dessert station, I guess, come hot chocolate station next to the coffee machine. Due over quite soon. Aid was dancing to REO Speedwagon, our favourite band. I've got cheese sauce on the go, ready for mac and cheese. I've got the potatoes chopped up, ready to do mashed potato. Green beans in there. I'm going to be doing gravy. And fried chicken as well. I need one of the big pans. Actually, I might use that really big pan up there. And we've got nibbles on the side, and the cheesecake from last night is in the freezer. I wish I'd bought 2 of these now. It was only $4 from Walmart. I know, no, I put one back.
$3.97.
Was it? Did it have the label on it?
Yeah. No.
And then we've got these, and these are Waitrose own little tortilla crisps, and they're turkey and stuffing flavour. Throwing that back in, haven't I? Little Christmas tree ones. And we've also got these tangy and peppery cheese and jalapeno mix, and they're rather yummy. And Aiden and the kids have been doing the wreath up the stairs. We've got decorations in here. We haven't got everything up, just a few bits and pieces. And in here we've got a few bits. I made this frame today, or rather I bought the frame from Neon Sheet recently, and this is from Bramble Fox. Oh, what fun. I thought that would be really a nice addition on the photo frame. And then there's my mantelpiece. And it's all looking rather Christmassy. Look at that mac and cheese. I make the cheese sauce myself. It's just butter, flour, milk, and loads of cheese, seasoning and nutmeg. It's so cheesy. I'll pop that in a pan with extra cheese on top before it's ready to serve. I haven't done proper fried chicken for years. I'm gonna do it tonight. I usually just bake it in the oven. I'm doing it how my grandma used to do it. This is, thank you Aid for holding my camera. You're gonna hold it for me? Oh, thank you. That's my stepmom's mum from Indiana, who's sadly no longer with us. She made amazing southern fried chicken, as you would expect coming from Indiana. It was so good. So I'm going to attempt to do that again tonight. I'm starting off, I've got some really big chicken breasts that I've chopped in half, and I'm just going to poach them for a little bit in seasoned milk. So I've just been frying off the chicken. It's dipped in egg and seasoned breadcrumbs, and then I'm going to pop it on the dish and in the oven. I've just realised I'm editing the video and I forgot to finish it yesterday. Really hope you've enjoyed today's video. We had such a lovely evening with our friends. I really hope that you've had a lovely Thanksgiving as well. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, if you're in the US or if you're from the US, let me know if you've done anything special and what you got up to. I think it's a really nice tradition to do. I know we're not American. Obviously my dad lives in America. We've got loads of friends and other family that live in the States, and I just think it's really nice just to have a special meal with favourite people And we all went round the table as well and shared what we all feel thankful for, which I think is really, really nice. Really hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed the cooking and all the Christmassy bits as well. It's getting so close to Christmas now. Leave me a comment below, say hello, let me know what you're up to, if you've done anything for Thanksgiving, and how organised you are for Christmas. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't already. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I will see you very, very soon. Thank you. Bye.